All right, chapter 24, review of the third and fourth periods, AD 120 to 170. Since leaving the Apostolic Fathers, we have traveled by the uncertain light of patristic literature through half a century, the last half of a period well categorized by Dr. Westcott as the Dark Age of church history, AD 70 to 170. We have met with 26 Christian writers, some of them persons of much celebrity, and all of them writers of considerable repute, besides others of less note, and with various anonymous works, including the three most famous so-called apocryphal Gospels. In all this mass of Christian literature, there is not to be found a single mention of any of the canonical Gospels. Not one of all these writers in any work which has been preserved has mentioned Luke, Mark, John, or Matthew as the author of a Gospel. The Gospel of Marcion, written about AD 145, bears internal evidence of having preceded Luke, and in like manner, the Protevangelion and the Gospel of the Infancy were manifestly written before Luke and Matthew, and the Acts of Pilate before any of the canonical Gospels. Coming to Justin Martyr, who wrote fully as late as the middle of the 2nd century, there is no satisfactory evidence that he used or knew of the existence of any such Gospels as those which afterward became canonical. Continuing through the remainder of the period, we meet with several writers, nearly all of whose works are lost. These end with Tatian. There is no sufficient evidence that the so-called diatessaron of this writer was a harmony of the four Gospels. The character of Eusebius has been examined, and he has been found to be, as an unsupported witness, entirely unreliable. The facts to which this witness testifies are not by any means of a conclusive character, but they are skillfully thrown together in such a manner as to create the impression that the canonical Gospels were in existence during the time of which he was writing. In every instance, the assertion is by implication, but the intent to deceive is manifest. The silence, even of Eusebius, as to any evidence earlier than AD 126 is significant.